We're going to be covering lots of Western Kansas basketball all year long and every game of the Trigo Purple and Gold tournament.
Every game for Northern Valley, Hoxie, and Oakley.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So, yeah, well, I just didn't want people to get overexcited, and then I'm the one that ends up with the emails. I guess I could forward them on to you, Clint.
It falls on deaf ears because actually I am going to be gone. I will miss the Thursday. But let's go down those starting lineups for Northern Valley. A sophomore, Delaney Sides, to get the start. Number 1, a 5-foot junior, Donna Rodriguez for the Eagles. A 6'1" freshman, Audrey Bina for Northern Valley. A 5'6" senior, number 4, Mackenzie Tillotson for the Eagles. Northern Valley, a 5'6" junior, Mary Baird. There's number 12. Number 5, Aneth Robledo is a 5'4" senior for Ness City. Austin Cox, a 5'6" junior for Northern Valley. And a 5'3" junior, Monica Jordan, wears number 23. Last starter for Northern Valley is a 5'3" junior, Braxton Cox. She'll wear number 23. And for the Lady Eagles from Ness City, Hannah Delaney, a 5'9" senior. She'll wear number 35. That's how we'll start here tonight. And as we get this season going, I didn't even check. Ness City surely played on Friday. Did you get that from Coach Flax?
I did not get that, actually, on whether or not they play. I do believe they did play Friday, and I'm not sure, honestly.
The result.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the result of that was. I know that this is a really good tournament for every one of these teams to be in. There's some good competition in this tournament for the early season tournament. It kind of definitely can ground a team on where they're at and what they need to work on. So this one should be interesting. And this Northern Valley team has been progressing into being what I would consider to be a really good team. They had a bunch of kids having to play young in the last couple of years.
So the tip won there by Audrey Bina, the freshman, and we talked about early in this. The Eagles are going to start an man-to-man defense from head coach Shelby Flax there, as the Northern Valley will set it here with Braxton. Onto the wing to Sides. Cut into the middle cut. That pass is too long and stolen out of there by the Eagles. They'll get their first possession. Northern Valley looks to be also starting in a man-to-man spot. All the way to the rim for the shot up and go good for Rodriguez. The board cleared by Austin. Now to Braxton. Northern Valley getting their first action of the year, like we said here. You can always see what the rust is and where the rust isn't. The pass goes inside to Baird, back outside to Sides. They'll go back inside to Baird, turns over her left shoulder, and she's going to go to the rim. She'll be fouled, and 2 free throws for Miss Mary Baird.
So far, I feel like Northern Valley really doing a good job working the ball around the perimeter. They're not hanging on to the basketball. It's a quick touch and a pass, trying to find that open cut to the lane.
That foul goes against Hannah Delaney, her first, team first, as Baird misses her first free throw. Baird, a 3-year starter here for Northern Valley. Eyes her second one up. Off to the right side and out of bounds, or out. That ball is cleared by Tillotson. Now back to Rodriguez, dribbling with the left hand at the top. She's guarded by the 6'1" freshman. Shot from the wing is no good for Robledo, and Braxton's got a rebound, but she's fighting with it for Delaney. She'll pick it up, and Delaney scores. Hannah Delaney with the first 2 points for the board for the Eagles here tonight. And another pass is a little lazy and a little slow, and that ball will go over to the Eagles on a turnover from Sides.
That rebound for Braxton, she just caught it on that rebound down on the baseline, which Delaney then did a good job of just staying on the defensive side of the floor and getting the turnover and the layup.
High ball screen, Rodriguez to the elbow. She'll kick outside to Robledo, now get it back to Rodriguez in the corner. She's being guarded there. Inside to Delaney they go. Over the shot of Baird, no good. Sides clears the rebound. They'll get the ball to Austin Cox. She'll cross over into the middle now. Spin back. She's going to continue to work into the corner to Baird. Gets away with 2 travels, but the second one they do call. It'll be yet another turnover for Northern Valley. Something that's always plagued them is the turnover, and that bug has showed up so far here in the first quarter.
Well, and honestly, out of the first game of the year, there's some of that is a little bit to be expected, I think. But it's definitely something that's got to get cleaned up.
Outside they go here to Tillotson. She'll drive inside, get deep position for Hannah Delaney, and she'll be fouled by Baird. She'll visit the free throw stripe with that. She just got really good position underneath, and Baird didn't have much she could do but foul her or give up the easy. Ness City leads here 2-0 early. Baird's team first. Hannah makes her first free throw. Release with the right hand from Hannah Bailey, and she didn't hit rim on either one of them. A little bit of full court zone pressure here by the Eagles, and it's going to lead to yet another turnover here for Northern Valley.
This one was really just kind of unforced. Pass was just a little bit too high, even for the 6-footer.
So Northern Valley in a man-to-man still. Rodriguez, as she puts the ball across the timeline now. High ball screen is switching there from Northern Valley. Inside they go, back outside to Jordan. Shot on the outside, three-pointer up from Robledo, no good. Rebound cleared by Bina. Cox has got Baird up in front of her if she can find her. She didn't. She spins into the middle, outside to Braxton, and she let it go. Quickly up the floor, and no whistle. The ball goes out of bounds. It was Tillotson who took it all the way to the rim, but then slipped, caused a turnover. Northern Valley gets it back. Zone pressure here. They'll skip all the way across to Mary Baird. Try to get it back, and now that's a ball stripped out of there by Rodriguez. She's got numbers. She tries to flip over, but Cox has her hands on it. Austin knocks it out of bounds. It'll be out of bounds with the Eagles.
Yeah, Northern Valley just needs to slow down a little bit offensively, and they look like they're just trying to really rush things. In the half court at least, I like that they're getting out in transition, get down in transition, but when it's not there, it's just kind of don't panic, because that's where a lot of those turnovers are coming from.
Outside to Robledo, another three is off the mark. Here's Cox now after the Baird clears the rebound. She's doubled at the front. Now she'll have it go off of her hands and out of bounds once again. Miss Rodriguez is causing some problems. She's filling up the stat sheets with steals. Northern Valley did bring in the senior Shaylee Vesteca here in that last possession. She's guarding Jordan right up here in front of us. Jordan with the right hand now, dribble crossover into the middle. Ball's going to be tried to get inside, but Cox has fronted Bailey. Tillotson on the top. She'll go inside to Hannah Daly and flips it up, and Delaney scores. Too deep, and good positioning there by Hannah Delaney makes for another bucket for her, and she's got 6, and so do the Eagles as they lead 6-0 here. Northern Valley into an offense now.
They did a great job getting through the press that time. And then a good job of being patient to just come back out, set it up. 3-ball shot doesn't make it, but that was a much better possession for Northern Valley.
Andrea Lopez checks in here for Ness City. Number 25, the senior, as Rodriguez brings it across to Tillotson on the far side. They're trying to feed Hannah Delaney in the middle. Good drive there by Tillotson, and a blocking foul will be called on Baird. That's going to be her second foul this first quarter, and Tillotson will go to the line.
That's one where if Baird just doesn't leave her feet, she's not going to get called for that foul, because she was backing up. She was moving the same direction as the ball handler, but she left her feet, and that's where you lose the control of your body. So they say.
Oh, yeah. Tillotson misses the first one off the front iron.
You know, do you really lose control of your body, though, when you leave your feet and then you come down and you land on?
It's called verticality, but it's, yeah.
I appreciate that.
No rim on that one. It'll be a violation, and Sides is going to check in. Baird will check out. With those 2 fouls, she'll sit. Northern Valley will go 4 across the free throw line to inbound it here against the press. Into the middle for Braxton. They'll flip across the court. And just like you're saying, Cody, we're getting eaten up by a press, and I'm not sure it's so much the Eagles' defense.
That was just a bad pass behind her player.
Behind Bina is where that went, and it's just now they got the right switch where they need to be. They got Bina guarding their big girl in the middle, Hannah Delaney. Sides up the sideline will have it go off of her hands and out of bounds yet again. You know, Northern Valley, once they get it close to the bucket, they're doing okay.
Yeah, and some of these passes in this press, you've got to go to the pass. You can't wait for that ball to come to you. That's exactly what Ness City's wanting you to do, is wait for the ball to get there, and they just want to jump the passing lane. That's where they're trying to get the turnover.
Inside, Hannah Delaney again, now to Rodriguez in the corner. They'll post her again. They'll get it back to her. Delaney shot blocked by Bina, and that ball will go out of bounds towards Northern Valley.
Great job by Bina. She did a great job moving her feet, getting in good position.
And making the play happen. Austin to dribble it across the timeline now as she spins. Rodriguez is in her lap. She'll bounce it to sides, and the defense by Coach Shelby Flax is all over the place, causing yet another turnover. This steal goes for Hannah Delaney.
That's one where I want to see sides just take that. She had her defenders beat. Just take it down, get the contact, go to the line, just get something on the board here.
Outside, Hannah Delaney's going to show the outside range this time as she knocks down a 15-foot jumper on the baseline. She has 8 so far here tonight. Double skip here to sides. 2-on-1 opportunity. Goes off the leg of Cox, back to her. Vesteka now to Braxton at the top of the key. Austin to drive baseline, has it stripped by Tillotson coming from the backside.
I don't think Northern Valley's communicating either. Someone should be calling that out for Austin, that you got help on the backside defense coming.
Rodriguez to fire a 3, no good. Cox with a defensive board.
Delivery in 3 different states, Colorado, Nebraska, Kansas, you name it, they'll go there to take care of you. Plus, folks, they have a great convenience store. When you pull off the interstate, you can find about anything you want in the convenience store. If you're hungry, you can eat at the IHOP or run over to Sonic or maybe even Subway. It's all available at Mittens in Oakley, right off I-70 and Highway 40.
New Age Industrial is located in the
Northern Valley with a good possession there as Cox got the ball to the rim, but couldn't make it happen. Quickly the other way, stolen by Braxton Cox. She's out all the way alone. This should start the scoring for Northern Valley, and it does. Northern Valley gets their first easy opportunity and capitalizes. So with 1:30 to go, the Eagles are up 8-2 here in this first quarter. Rodriguez, high ball screen here. She'll go onto the side to Tillotson. And a touch hand call is whistled here on the outside on Bina. Third team foul there for Northern Valley. First one for Bina. Inbounded is Robledo to Rodriguez. She'll drive baseline, tries to kick it around, but Cox is there for the steal. She'll flip it to Braxton. Now she's eaten up right.
Quick jump ball.
Extremely quick jump ball on that one. And the ball will go back to the Eagles underneath. Northern Valley will fall into a 2-3 zone here on the inbounds instead of their man-to-man where they've been all day. Jordan out top. Outside here to Robledo. Robledo looks inside. Tillotson had it, but stolen by Cox. Braxton tries to flip it back over to Austin. The ball is picked up, cleaned up. Hannah Delaney has got 10 here in this one early. Sides. Now tries to go to Vesteka. Vesteka's trying to track it down, and it's going to be out of bounds once again. So with 40 seconds left to go here in this first quarter, Robledo to dribble it across. Rodriguez is out for the moment. And knocked out of there and stolen by Austin. We'll kick it back over to Northern Valley. So with their leader, Rodriguez, on the bench as well as with Tillotson taking a breath here with 30 seconds left to go in the corner, they pulled the full court man off, and now they'll just run into a half court man-to-man. Sides here on the wing. Going to find Cox underneath. She'll go around, up and down and through and count it for Austin.
Nice move. Looked like she maybe should have just shot that wide open shot, but she just took an advantage of that defender coming out in a hurry. Just got right around her, an easy layup.
Long shot there by Bueller's, no good. Offensive rebound for the Eagles, and Robledo's shot at the horn was blocked by Cox. That'll carry us at the end of the first quarter. The Eagles lead 10-4 over our Northern Valley Huskies. We'll be right back with more from OpenSpacesports.com.
312-2257.
First quarter stats look like this. Hannah Delaney 10, Northern Valley 4. She has been unstoppable as she's gotten the ball underneath. Cox is there. Now she's got the ball. She'll go back out to Viseca for the long two-pointer. It's going to be short air balled, and Hannah Delaney with the defensive rebound. She'll clear to Rodriguez. The 2 buckets there for Northern Valley, 2 for Braxton and 2 for Austin. Back to Rodriguez as the Eagles set the offense. She sets it over the high ball screen, and she'll attack. They got the switch over on Hannah Delaney. She'll go quickly into Jordan for a three-pointer in the corner off the front iron. Good box out there by Sides, but the ball let loose again. It's like that ball must be 180 degrees. Northern Valley just won't hold on to it, will they? They just feel like they got to get rid of it as fast as they can right now.
Hot potato, yeah. You know, that's the biggest thing is they're just panicking when they have that pressure. There's a lot of pressure coming in. You just got to be able to be secure with the basketball. Understand that 5 seconds is a long time to get rid of the basketball, and as long as you're secure with it, a lot of times you'll either get fouls or even jump balls. And, you know, jump balls 50% of the time are going your way, regardless of whether or not it's the other team that creates them or it's you that creates them. It'd be much better to take a jump ball 50% of the time than to just turn the ball over.
Yeah, and Northern Valley gets away and got the ball back here. We're going to go against that press. Stolen by Tillotson on a 3-on-1 opportunity. Braxton reaches in and digs it out. Northern Valley will get it back.
Good read and a good job of just staying focused on the basketball that time for Braxton.
Yeah, she turned it over, but then quickly she just dug it out of there. And what you can learn from that a lot is if you put it down anywhere close, Braxton is going to dig it. She's not going to jump over the top of you, but she knows how to deal with people when they bring the ball down. She's going to dig it out of there. This foul will go against, I believe they took it against Jordan. It's her second. Third team foul on that one is the pressure. She got a little bit in on hands. Northern Valley trying to swing it around, gets it now to Audrey Bena in the corner. That's stolen. Oh, Sides was able to track it down again. Northern Valley finally trying to set some offense here. Braxton all the way to the rim. Little floater's going to be no good, but an offensive rebound by Audrey Bena. Her shot no good. Another offensive rebound by Visteca. Drive in, kick back out to Sides. Her shot is no good. Northern Valley empty on 4 shot attempts there, but at least we're getting some shots on the rim.
Yeah, you know, I know that's frustrating for them to not get one to go there, but that was maybe one of the better possessions we've seen yet for Northern Valley. And really, you're still in. I mean, you're only down by 6 in this game right now. Ness City's been applying a ton of pressure defensively.
Robledo all the way to the rim, has it blocked out of there by Bena, her second block of the night. She's going to lead a lot of games with block shots. She's just got long arms, and she's going to be mostly the tallest person out there most of the time. It's going to be a stat stuffer here. I'll probably try and look at that. She might set the all-time block list. Who knows? Offensive or defensive rebound there by Austin Cox. Quickly smothered. The defense is going to continue to press even on a missed bucket. Finding wide open is Sides underneath, and she'll put it in from the pass from Bena. That's one thing. If they're going to press out, you'd like to be able to get some easies. A lot because they've got a lot of them from Hannah Delaney in their half-court set. She's been able to camp out underneath the rim and be able to get good position. And that's probably what they're going to do here. High ball screen to her. Roll, and they're going to find Robledo trying to get the ball inside once again to Hannah. She'll turn, and she'll score right over the top of Mary Baird.
That's good defense by Baird, though. You don't hang your hat on that. It's just a good offensive set for Ness City.
Northern Valley gets it across now to Besteca in the corner. She's trying to squeeze a pass, probably where there wasn't an angle. Picked off by Robledo, and here she comes dribbling with the right hand. She'll go into the corner for, and now Rodriguez back inside, backdoor cut stolen by Cox. Now to Besteca, back to Austin, and she'll push with the right hand down the right side. Hesitates a little bit, will go back to Braxton. Back to Austin, she'll pump fake, go around down to Delaney, and now finds 3-second violation is whistled in there. I thought it was coming a while back. It's kind of why I paused. He raised his hand like he was going to, and then he didn't, and then he did.
One thing that's fun about doing this and watching kids, and I don't get to watch Northern Valley all the time, and you're not going to probably toot her horn because you're dad, but that what Austin just did a moment ago, the little pump fake and then the drive to the right, that was a travel last year or the year before. Obviously, that adjustment's been made for her. It's fun to watch that progression out of these kids.
Now they've had a lot of time on the court over the last couple years, and we're hoping for a lot of built-up success this year, pinned-up success, waiting for this stuff to happen.
Absolute beautiful play. They lost her.
Right there is a big thing that we didn't see a whole lot last year. It was a set. It was a set. They ran a little backdoor cut with a couple screens, and the set scored buckets. Last year there was a lot of just not really sticking, disciplined enough to stay within their sets. And now that equals a bucket. Beautiful play by Rodriguez. What a smart heads-up play by the senior point guard. She knows she's beat. She knows she's in a 2-on-1 situation.
Great foul.
And she goes out there and fouls.
It's a great foul.
And makes Northern Valley throw it in instead of score 2 points.
Especially, like you said, out of your point guard, because they're typically not usually in foul trouble. They're pretty disciplined about moving their feet defensively. In that situation, like you have a foul to give, you give it.
I love those heads-up plays by young kids. Baird got away with another travel. Step back for Austin. She'll find a wide-open Besteca. Open for three, and she'll knock it down. There's that button that's on Cody's that I don't have all the time.
Gotta get you.
Money shot for Besteca.
Oh,
inside, wide open. Communication failed. Will be points there for the Eagles. That was 25. Lopez underneath.
Travel.
And a timeout can be. Didn't have hardly but 4 points in that first quarter. Has come back to bring this game a lot closer. Now they just trail by 3 here. A one-possession game as Cox will have it at the top of the key. They've gone to a half-court trapping spot, and Austin just turns it over. Terrible pass by her. And a double dribble out top by Jordan will go back the other direction. It's some of those first game jitters that, might hold some teams up here before Christmas, but after that, it's time to play basketball, ladies. You'd hope that both sides and both coaching staffs would like those to be cleaned up.
I think that's why this tournament is a good one to play in. I think all teams will get some things exposed by some teams that play here. Know what you do good, know what you need to work on. There's a good possession for Northern Valley for an easy 2-point basket off the left side.
Yeah, but it took us a long time to find Audrey Bina to get her the basketball to have an offensive set for her. But she made it work. Northern Valley's crowd has come to life. Good to see quite a few of you didn't just wait on open spaces to get into the basketball season. You came out here to support your Huskies. Nobody to guard Tillotson all the way to the rim, but she got pinched out of the way by Baird. Defensive rebound by Bina. Northern Valley looking to take a lead with a bucket.
I tell you what's impressive here is Bina. How tall is she? 6'1", you said?
Yeah, she's 6'1".
6'1", but she just brought the ball across the timeline. She's obviously, sometimes you get someone of that size and she's just a freshman. A lot of times they won't have the athleticism built into them, but obviously she's got all the tangibles.
She does. She does that well, and actually she shoots the ball from the outside pretty well. But it's just going to be, can she get acclimated to the speed of the game? And just like in volleyball, we rode her in volleyball, and we had some really good success this year. Just kept setting her the ball, and she ended the season with an all-league selection on the first team. And it's going to be kind of that same way here in basketball. If we can get her going, get stuff happening for her it's going to be very beneficial for the team. Austin in the middle tries to flip it over to Bina at that point. Now finds herself wide open. Airballs a short little jump shot.
That's an air ball that comes from being too wide open in the middle of the paint. You almost just don't know what to do with it.
She lost her man here as Rodriguez to fire a three. No good. Jordan with the rebound. Kick back out to Tillotson. She'll dump it inside to Lopez. Good step through move. Shot up and no good. Offensive rebound fought for by Lopez. Tied up by Bina. Northern Valley to get the arrow. 1:20 to go. Substitutions in. Tillotson out. Number 5, Robledo comes back in. Besteca now to Cox. As Northern Valley still struggling with this half-court trapping defense and causes another turnover. Rodriguez. Wide open shot for Bueller. It's going to be no good, and Baird with the rebound.
Oh, nice job and a good job to hang on to it.
Northern Valley still has a chance to take the lead here as we just come into 1 minute remaining in the half. 14-13 they trail now. They get the ball to Austin on the wing. Back up high to Bina. She thought about a three for a little bit. Besteca now at the top of the key. Swing it over to Baird. Step through move. Bina, 15-foot shot long, no good. And here comes Bueller. She'll kick back to Robledo with 30 to go in this first half. Nobody matched her. Now they find her. Rodriguez trying to go inside. Ball kicked by Austin Cox. The kick violation will put it out on the baseline for the Eagles.
I like this for Northern Valley. They just jammed up the paint right there. And is it Robledo? Is that who the point guard is?
Yeah.
Robledo, I think is actually how it is. Robledo.
I'm not very good at it, but that's what it is. Robledo right here. And it's stolen out by Austin Cox.
Northern Valley, though, did a good job of just jamming the paint. She acted like she was going to shoot. No one came out. They just let her. They were just going to let her shoot the outside shot.
Traveled, yep.
I mean, I agree with that 100%. Shoot the low percentage shot. They forced her. She didn't do it. She ended up stepping in, but what she was wanting to do was bait that defense to come out to get it down on the inside, and Northern Valley's kind of taken away Delaney so far here a little bit in this second quarter.
Yeah, she had 10 in the first and hasn't scored yet here in this second quarter. They'll get it to Bina with 8 seconds to go. She'll go baseline. Body foul there on Lopez.
She caught her on the arm as she tried to rip through over the top.
So Northern Valley will get a throw in from the baseline, trying to score here on an inbounds play to take the lead with 4.8 to go here in the half. Back screen to Baird. Wide open on the roll is Audrey Bina, and they get the bucket. Northern Valley will carry that bucket into the lead. 15-14. That's our halftime score here as Northern Valley fought back in the second quarter to take the lead. Tillotson, Robledo, Jordan, and Delaney there for the Ness City Eagles. Northern Valley goes like this. They'll go with sides. Cox, Bina, and Baird. And now starting the man-to-man. Dribble handoff back to Rodriguez. She goes to the rim. Sides gave her a forearm, no whistle. And the ball is offensive rebound twice there by Ness City, and they'll reset with Tillotson at the top of the key. Dribble handoff to Rodriguez. Looking to find where she's going to go with it. High ball inside. She finds this rolling Delaney to the rim. This one rattles around, no good. And Braxton has the rebound. Even they are gonna stay in the press. They're gonna go back to the man-to-man full court here.
I like this out of Braxton. Just real patient to bring it up across the timeline. No reason to get in a hurry. Wide open on the back door. Someone lost their man.
It's just simply wait for the screen, make a good hard cut, and that's exactly what Delaney Sides did for her second bucket of the night, assist to Austin.
And again, for Ness City, that's a communication error. Screens happen all the time. You have to be able to call those out.
Long shot in the corner by Robledo. Austin Cox with the rebound. Now they'll get it to Braxton. As the defense falls backwards, that's Northern Valley. Good thing for them as Cox will bring it across the timeline. Bina looking to find a backdoor cutter, but now she'll swing it across the key. Braxton over on the wing. Wide open Bina underneath where she is fouled. She'll go to the line. Northern Valley running a set. You can hear my applause. I'm happy. We're happy. It's going to lead to 2 free throws right here by Audrey Bina.
Well, I'll tell you where this is, where the breakdown for Ness City's coming from right now is a lot of times you'll get a communication on a screen, on a ball screen. where the player has the ball and there's a screen, you'll get a call out there. These screens for Northern Valley are coming off the ball. They're off the ball screens on the backside of the play, away from the ball. Those players have to communicate that that's happening, and they got to do it loudly so that underneath players know that there's someone cutting through the back door. Right now they're getting lost on that, and I think it comes down to communication.
It is, and it's a multiple screen. It's not one girl trying to make one screen. I think they're running her off a double screen off the wing. And that ball is also going to be short there for Bina. It'll go turnover violation back to the Eagles. But, yeah, Northern Valley, run your set. It's working.
No doubt about it.
Rodriguez with the right hand across that timeline. Tillotson, dribble handoff right back to her. Cox is there to pick it from her. Over to Braxton, up in front of Mary Baird's, out in front of everybody. That ball, and she is swatted. She'll go to the line. Tillotson, a good hard foul right there. Make Baird prove it from the line.
Yeah, so far Northern Valley struggled a little bit here from the free throw line, so you might as well make them go there and try to earn it.
Northern Valley with a 17-14 lead, back to the free throw line for the second time here in just a minute or so. Baird's look at it is up and off the right iron, no good. Baird 0 for 3 from the free throw line here early. She'll try and make this one, and she rattles around, no good. Hannah Delaney with the rebound, and she'll dribble across. Finds Rodriguez in the corner. She quickly goes and posts up. Rodriguez did not find her. Tillotson now inside. They'll go to Hannah. She'll churn and fire, no good. Austin with the rebound. And there you're talking about it, Cody. Take a breath.
Yeah.
That ball's not on fire.
They've made a great adjustment in that. At the beginning of the game, that was a rebound and just a quick pass without really paying attention to the defense, and they turned it over multiple times early because of that. They've really cleaned that up.
Good floater there from Braxton. Offensive rebound by Bina. No foul call, and the ball goes the other way. Rodriguez into the corner for Tillotson. She'll step through. Beautiful move by her and puts it in. McKenzie, that's the best move we've seen all night.
That was a beauty.
High ball screen here from Bina. And now from Cox as Braxton rolls across. Shoe shiner pass there from Ian Baird, but Austin Cox gets it back. They'll get the set here. Back door goes Braxton. Trying to flip all the way around, they do. Here's Cox, got it on the wing. Patience to find Audrey Bina underneath, but she turned and left it short. Good set, it just didn't fall. And a turnover trying to go just a little bit too fast for Miss Hannah Delaney. Tried to find Tillotson on the sideline.
Some of the Eagles' turnovers here look a lot like Northern Valley did at the beginting of the game.
It looks like they switched jerseys at halftime there, didn't it?
It does. It just looks like, I mean, that was just a pass that was just a little bit overthrown, out of the reach. It's not something that was forced by Northern Valley.
Cox has it here. Flips it to Sides on the baseline. She'll quickly fire and put it in. 6 points for Delaney Sides.
That was a great quick release by Sides. I mean, she didn't touch the ball but a third of a second.
Northern Valley very balanced in their scoring here tonight. Up top to Delaney. Hannah has to go back outside. Here's Jordan with it on the wing. She'll cross over, dribble, get it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to go all the way to the rim. She opens up, and Cox goes after it and finds that rebound.
I tell you, there's been a
outlet there to Braxton. No numbers. Is she going to attack or not? No, she'll hesitate and bring it back out now. Go ahead.
They have missed some bunnies. Ness City has just missed some easy baskets, some layups. That was a good take by Rodriguez. A little good hesitation. Got on the right side, had an open look, just missed an easy layup. And those are things where if they have them, they may have that. They may actually have the lead at the moment, but
they've just got 6 points over the last 12 minutes of action there from the Eagles. That is not probably going to last all game. Northern Valley needs to capture that momentum right here, right now. Inside to Lopez. Turns, fakes. Now a held ball by Braxton.
If you're Lopez, did a great job catching it. You turned around, you kept the ball high, but once you had the pump fake, you got to keep it up there. Keep it up there, and you'll get a foul instead of the jump ball. The moment she turned pivot, she brought it down to her waist. Man, when you get on the interior, if you bring the ball down to your waist, it's almost always going to be tied up for a jump ball.
So here's Cox going to go to the rim. She's going to have it stripped. How do you travel if the ball's into somebody else's hands? I don't know, but that's all right. The ball will go over. I was going to make the comment, Braxton, I don't know what she's going to do for a career. She might love the Discovery show. Gold Rush, is that Gold Fever?
Gold Rush?
Gold Rush?
Something like that.
Man, whenever that ball's down there, she is digging it out of there. She is finding gold. She's got 2 or 3 times this game already that has made it work for her. And now a turnover as they had checked in for the first time of the game was Turner, the 5'6" sophomore. She tried to dribble into the middle of the lane. They got called for a carrying violation.
And see, I thought maybe her hand was on top of the ball still.
I agree.
It just looked like it took one of them high bounces.
Just ugly. Sometimes ugly is still legal. It's just ugly. And this ball is stripped out by Rodriguez. Over to Jordan with the left hand, now to the right hand. Swing back to Rodriguez. Elbow line. Beautiful entry pass there to Hannah Delaney. Shot up and over Bina and good. What a offensive set there for the Eagles. Nice look.
Ooh.
Woof is right.
Almost an over and back.
Good thing we don't have a replay button because it could have been different. Vesteka down underneath. Back outside sides for 3. Long. No good. Rebound by Turner. Now Rodriguez. Bueller. Trying to find the ball inside out, back to Jordan. Turner going to go to the rim, floats it up over Bina, and Bina got another block shot. 3rd of the game. Cox working across that 10-second timeline and gets it across. Now Rodriguez all over her like glue here. They go to Delaney at the top. Smothered in there by a double-team defense. And you got to...
Was that a jump ball?
He called a jump ball.
That's what it looked like.
So this one will go in the possession arrow back to the Eagles. Jordan around and up and down and blocked again by Bina. Saved another 2 points there for Audrey Bina. As Jordan tracks it down, but she steps out of bounds. How can it be Northern? There we go. It'll be Northern Valley's ball. 4 block shots now for Audrey Bina. They've went to a extended man defense here. Cox trying to go against it, goes through, floats through, and got the foul. She'll go to the line.
That's what you got to do. When you beat your man, you just go, and you got to know that you're going to take some contact, and you're just going to the free throw line. You're not necessarily always trying to make that shot. If you can make it, great. If not, no big deal. You get to the line, you earn them there.
So Austin's first free throw is just like all of her teammates, 0 for.
I was going to say, I don't think Northern Valley's made a free throw yet, have they?
0 for 7 from the stripe. Still clinging to a 1-point lead here. Make it 1 for 8 as Austin finally puts it in and the crowd reacts.
I'll tell you what, Austin didn't think that was going in.
No, she crossed the line. She just didn't get called for it.
She did not think that was going in.
She thought it was short. So Northern Valley with a 2-point lead here. 1:12 to go here in this third quarter. Turner to the middle of the lane. Kick back out to Jordan. Back to Rodriguez on the left wing. She's going right at Braxton. Great defensive stand there by Braxton. Robledo. Now to Turner. Into the corner for Rodriguez, and now they're trying to get it inside to Hannah. 3-pointer up by Rodriguez. Nice shot by the point guard. The senior Rodriguez puts her team up by 1, 21-20.
If you're Ness City, you needed that really just to try to open things back up for Delaney as much as anything.
Baird in the middle, got away with a walk. Flip it down inside to Bina. She burned her dribble. Now she's got to figure out where to go with it. Back outside to Austin. She'll go to the rim, but run out of space.
Travel, yep.
And it'll be a turnover for Austin.
That's just one of those tough ones because it just kind of gets hung up in traffic, and when you're moving, you get your feet and everything else tied up, and you end up going down to a knee, and you don't even have a chance to get rid of it.
And then you get the bump call out here on top, 40 feet away on Braxton. It's going to be the first whistle against Northern Valley in the half. We're under 16 seconds to go, 15.9 to go here in this in this third quarter. Rodriguez knows it. She's barking out her signal. So trying to get the ball into Delaney. Good move by her, step through, and a foul, bailed her out, got her done, whatever it was. Good play by Hannah, and it'll put her to the free throw line.
You know, I thought she was open, honestly, on the first move, but then she went to go back to
the step through
and, you know, got the contact. If you make these, it's a good thing, but you got to make them. Really, she was more open on the first move that she made, but
4.4 to go. Second free throw on its way. Up and good. 2-point lead now for, come on, get it in, Austin. 3, 2. Will she get one off? She does.
Yeah.
Success of the students of Northern Valley.
Hit them.
Go Huskies from Stephen Cox and Associates.
So the third quarter won there by the Eagles as they regained the lead. Took the lead now 22-20. They won the first quarter. Northern Valley won the second quarter. Quick whistle here out of the break.
We'll immediate foul, blocking foul.
Against Jordan. That's her third? No, it's her fourth. Cox does not make a good play there.
No, that's a whoops. That's an instinct.
It is.
To just grab that basketball, but
it don't work. It's
not when
you're standing out of bounds. That's right, Cody. So Rodriguez, crossover. She gets to the middle of the lane. Has it ripped out by Audrey Bina. And now we're going to have a held ball. Possession arrow to the Eagles.
It's another one where Bina needs to just get in a habit of no matter what, even if you pick up a loose ball, it automatically goes above your head. Because you're 6'1", if someone tries to jump up and swat at it, you're getting the foul called. But
big shot there by Rodriguez. She tried to make a three rain just off their iron. She'll go inside to Hannah Delaney and up and good.
That was a good look inside. Nice bounce pass Delaney. Just a good quick move to the right side.
This ball is stolen by Turner. She'll try and go up ahead to Rodriguez. Out of the room as Turner has it put in her basket. She wrapped up Vesteca. This held ball will go over to Northern Valley.
It's another one. She caught it off the rebound, caught it high, brought it low as she turned.
And we've got a whistle to stop play.
We got a contact that popped right out of the eye of number 4 there.
Contact
she's just going to dump it off to her coach.
Or she had popcorn in her pocket. I don't know which.
I can smell the popcorn from here.
Oh, it's good, man. It's good to have basketball season back. That's the one thing that's bad about this open spaces gig. I don't get to eat and test everybody's popcorn like I normally would. Turner with a steal. She's going to put her head down and go. Kick back out. Tillotson for a three. Hesitation now to Rodriguez. Good defense. Good offensive movement. They get the ball inside. Missed opportunity with an easy body. Turner will let her fly for three. No good. Robledo fights for it, and Turner will come away with it. Rodriguez, the senior point guard, to reset everything. Goes back inside to where the money has been made tonight. Left hand, no good.
Great move, just couldn't get it to go.
Austin to push it down on the right side. Reverse back to Braxton, now over in the corner for Vesteca. She dribbles it off her foot.
Nope, dribbled it off in that City's foot, I guess.
Keep it here with Northern Valley.
I thought it was off her own foot too, but they must have been. That's
you and me both, buddy.
That is where we don't, we see things differently.
Good move there by.
Yeah. That's the most commonly called turnover in high school basketball, in my opinion. It's just the one step before the ball gets down.
There was no pivot foot established.
Yes, you can't step without the ball going down then. I mean, you got to get
You
the ball.
don't have, no, both feet have to move.
Well,
If you have no pivot foot, you can step without that. You have to say that both feet moved before the ball released.
I get what you're saying. It's still probably the most.
It is most cold. It is.
It's the most called, but actually the most. I mean, it is the most common infraction I think that high school kids do is they want to take off before they can get the ball down.
Delaney to the line here again. Her shot rattles around, no good. Austin's got the rebound, but doesn't fight hard enough for it. And tied up by Tillotson and Turner. Goes over as a rebound for Cox and a turnover for Cox. Steal for the Eagles. Inside they go. Turner to fire the mid-range jump shot, no good. Audrey Bean has got it, tries to go with a long outlet. Now they're still digging. And Northern Valley cannot keep the ball away from being held. They just leave it right there, and they're doing a great job, whether it's Tillotson or Rodriguez or Lopez or Turner. They're all getting their hands on the ball. Bad pass there by Cox is going to turn it into a turnover here again. As 6 minutes and 1 second remaining, 24-20, Ness City leading over Northern Valley. Defense has definitely been this game for the Eagles and Coach Flax.
Ooh.
Free throw line jumper off the glass and in for Hannah Delaney, and a timeout by Coach Pugh. It'll be a full one. We'll take it with them. As Northern Valley has yet to score here in this fourth quarter. Coach Flax is going to go to more of the three-quarter court press here, trying to get the trapping action. Austin traveled, but they didn't call it that time. And stolen here by Tillotson over to Rodriguez. And a foul by Braxton. It's a good one because they've only got 3 team fouls, and it was a 2-on-1 situation.
Yeah, that's a good foul. Get reset.
Let's guard Hannah Delaney, huh?
Northern Valley is going to have to find a way through the press to get the ball before you cross mid-court line. You got to get the ball further, closer to the three-point line so that you don't get stuck out in the corners.
Hesitation move by Turner. She'll take it to the rim. No good on that shot. They'll go back to the three-quarter court stop.
Like right there.
And Rodriguez rips it from Austin. She's open on the three-point line. I thought she was going to let it fly. Could have been a nail. Robledo will, and she will drain it. Big shot there by the Eagles, giving them a 9-point lead. Braxton finds Audrey here. Now back to Austin. She'll float her in the lane. Is up and hammered. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And this is where you got to hit these free throws. And if you think about it, back to the 1 and 8 from the line, or 1 and 7 from the line rather, tonight for Northern Valley. Really is the difference in the game right now, literally.
Sides to check in here for Northern Valley. Jordan checks in for Turner. Turner, high energy minutes, the minutes she got to play here tonight. Been impressive. Braxton Cox to sit. Sides is back on. Cox's second free throw is good. So breaks it to an 8-point lead. Gonna have to play some defense right here, right now. Keep the ball moving. Northern Valley been in the man-to-man defense throughout this game other than inbounds plays. Robledo from the top. The ball is dead here. They find Jordan underneath. She'll put it up, and she does not get the ball to fall. Sides hacked her. She'll get rewarded with 2 free throws as she made a good backdoor cut, and Rodriguez found her. 15 foul for Northern Valley, first for Sides. She steps to the line and puts it in. Monica Jordan, the 5'4" junior. Been in foul trouble for a lot of it. Puts this one off the front iron, no good. And a foul will go against Tillotson this time as she went digging for the ball.
You know, they're in position to give fouls, Ness City is, so you got to expect here in the fourth quarter all that pressure is coming back to you as it was in the first quarter. This is where you just be smart through the press, easy baskets, and you can't do that. You had the easy shot. You just need a pump fake right there. Pump fake, if they don't bite, you take the shot anyway. Or if you can get a wraparound bounce pass, but you're likely going to get fouled there when they're coming. Just take the shot, get fouled. And I know you haven't been good from the line, but
go for it.
That means you can only get better, right?
That's right. Percentages are percentages, and they're not going to shoot 17% from the year. Great pass by Rodriguez. And Cox stepped in the middle of it and pulled her away. Now she's dead in the middle, finds sides out 3-on-2. And once again, Northern Valley cannot capitalize on a 3-on-2 situation. Cox has it at the top of the key now to Visteca on the far wing. Into an offensive set for the first time in a long time. They'll find Visteca underneath, turn, shot, score.
It's there every time if they would just come down and be patient. It was there in the second quarter and early in the third. They've gotten away from it. There we see it again, and it's an easy 2-point basket.
7-point game. 3:30 on the clock and rolling fast. High ball screen switches over. They got it Robledo in the corner. Left-hand dribble into the middle. Hannah trying to drive. Good defense there by Bina. Kick back out to Jordan. Dribbled into the middle lane, lets it fly, no good. Rebound fought, 4 and 1 by Hannah Delaney, but now a turnover. Northern Valley needs a bucket, and they need it now. Austin could not find Shaley in the corner. Austin pulls up for a jump shot and cashed it.
Great job off the screen for a beautiful little jump shot. Knocks it down. I mean, she just came right off the screen, pulled the trigger quick before a defense could get there. Easy basket.
And Northern Valley back within 5. In within striking distance. 2:30 to go. They'll have to step up the defense here. Going inside, they find Tillotson. Oh, she should have shot the ball, but got it over.
Yeah, she should have. She had a wide open look there. Doesn't take it. Now out in transition.
Visteca sides. Lets it go off the glass and in. We're in a one-possession ball game now as Northern Valley has found a way to get back into it. And a timeout by Coach Shelley Flask and Northern Valley faithful standing on their feet, applauding as Northern Valley's clawed back to within 3.
Benefits perfect for someone like you. Reduced risk.
Just like that, Northern Valley's going to come out in a full court man-to-man pressure. Rodriguez, the quick point guard, handles that quickly. Inside, Tillotson with a floater and good.
That was a really good, well-drawn-up play because she just used the body of Delaney to screen off of for an open look. Oh, and a turnover.
Another pass not good for Northern Valley. To the rim goes Rodriguez, and Braxton got her, make him earn them from the stripe. Before that, before those last 2 possessions, Northern Valley had really felt like they had grabbed the momentum in this game and were ready to fight back. But all of a sudden, like that, it's a 5-point game. Could be a 7-point game if the senior goes to the line and knocks them in.
I think we may have. She got hit on the ear, and it's either a little blood on the ear.
So what a...
If it is, they may
she's
have
got to... Oh, well, look who's on the bench available. Miss Hannah Delaney happens to be on the bench to come in and shoot these free throws.
That's a good break right there.
It's one of those where...
You just kind of want to go like, listen, it's okay. Just let her get her thing on her ear, and she can go back in.
Well, who knows? Hannah Delaney by far
that's
the
also
easy...
It's Rodriguez, right? So
yeah.
She's had a couple of threes in the ball game. You got to figure she's a pretty good free throw shooter.
Yeah, so the leading scorer goes to the line here for the Eagles and cashes that first free throw. I don't know how many Hannah's got here tonight, but it's a lot. Second one is long, no good. Sides with the rebound and immediately turns the ball over. On the wing to Tillotson. And Coach Flax holds up 2 hands and says, we don't have to play fast. They're the ones that need to score the buckets. And if Northern Valley's just going to sit back in this defense, just let them go. Lopez underneath. Back out, Tillotson fires for 3, but a timeout, Coach Flack. 1:23 to go as they'll set the inbound play here for a layup. Delaney's going to roll around the top screens, and it's going to be a tough pass, but what a play again by Tillotson.
She did a good job of maintaining possession of the basketball.
You know, she has done that from that wing all night long. I think that's her third or her fourth. And then a foul was called on Vesteca. We'll put her back to the line. As Northern Valley had yet another turnover. One-on-one opportunity here. She puts the first one in. She'll get the bonus one here for the second one.
And if you're Ness City, I mean, this is where you're going to win the ball game.
Yep.
So knocking those down is big. If you're Northern Valley, this is where you've struggled tonight as much as anything. Turnovers, but then free throws as well.
Jordan with an offensive rebound here. They'll go inside. Hannah Delaney with a left hand scoop. No good. Back over to Cox. Northern Valley needs a bucket, and they need it now.
But not panic. Take care of the basketball.
Vesteca throws to nobody in particular there.
Nobody at all.
And the ball goes out of bounds.
I'm not sure where that was to.
Northern Valley will have to pick up man everywhere.
You got to go try to get it right now.
You got to go after the ball right here. Rodriguez doing a good job, and there is the foul. But it came 10 seconds too late almost. Or maybe not 10, maybe 6 or 7. But you got to go out there. You got to put them on the line. You got to give yourself a chance.
Now, I always feel like the foul game starts too late often, trying to go for steals. I mean, and I understand what they're wanting to do, but you've got to know where this game lies already, and you can't expect them to miss every free throw. You're going to hope that they're going to shoot 50% from the line if you're getting into the foul game. So if they're shooting 50% from the line, they're adding a point every time you do it. You've got to do it often. You
got to score and score with them instead of turning it over. 2 for the free throw line for Rodriguez. Vesteca. Now back to Austin Cox.
There it is.
Northern Valley sides to fire a 3 in the corner.
Yes.
The kiss off the glass and in. Makes it for sides. It was what you need. Still down 8 with 22 to go. Robledo going all the way to the rim. Has it stuffed by Bina. 6th block there, but now another turnover. Northern Valley trying to go too fast. There isn't an 8-point shot on the floor, but so the writing's kind of on the wall for this one. Northern Valley's going to fall here to the Ness City Eagles. Looks like this score will be 38-30 as Ness City will have won the first quarter, the third quarter, and the fourth quarter. Played not as good as they wanted to in the second quarter where Northern Valley had come back and taken the lead before halftime, but all the second half was all Ness City Eagles as they win this one 38-30. We'll be back with your